go. Oh, my eyeballs are so tired today. It's not even funny. So am I, actually. Slightly problematic. Okay. We will see how this live goes with my shirt. But I'm going to go ahead and share.
How I found out.
YouTube is trying to deafen me. Live chat. Live chat. There. My one eye feels blurry. It is. Guys, I just. Woo! Trying to inhale spit. Holy moly. I'm dying. Trying to help. Oh, deep breath. Okay. Once you pop in, what are we making today? Hello, snake. Snake with skin. We are making dinosaurs. Doesn't look like much right now, but that's what we are making. Ooh, right now I'm trying to die though. Holy moly. Ooh. Oh. Hey Lisa, have no fear, I am here. Can you help me not try to die from choking on spit? Because that is my current predicament. Goodness gracious. Oh, okay. How many dinosaurs is the goal? The goal is actually I only need 5 of them. And I have 1 already in my inventory. So I really only need 4. And I actually did 1 yesterday, I think. I've not crocheted all today. So, I mean, I guess I need 3 to finish this one and then like 2 boy colors. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yes, yes, I got it at Goodwill once upon a time. Hello, hello, Adrienne. Lisa says Nora tried to die on gushers and juice in the car. Oh no. None of that. No dying today, please. Oh. Chris is at bowling for his league. And Rowan is in bed. Hello, our Lester. Welcome in. Welcome in. Hello to all the people. Apparently now I have the hiccups, kind of. Oh shoot. Someone no, he has school. So the stay still phone. He was actually really good. But yeah, he's in the Jumpstart program. So he 4 days a week. He'll go to school for shorter days. Let's see. Share this thing. My goodness. All right, we can get back out of Facebook. Good deal. All right. No, thankfully he was really good. So What we are going to do before we get started is refill my med container. And if anybody can see in this, if somebody can like give me some reminders possibly about my afternoon meds, that'd be super cool. Because I have not been good about my meds at all. We're going to go ahead and refill those to start the night off. Okay, goodness. Okay. We're getting somewhere. Man, I need to like steam clean that spot on my chair. It drives me crazy. You're making another top, something to enjoy, right? Quit rolling away. Ah, like an earthquake. That's funny. That's really funny. Man, I have not had a belly button ring in a very long time. But I don't like to show my stomach, so it was pointless. And I was thin then, comparatively. Okay, so that's an afternoon one. That's an afternoon one. That's, oh, I need to pick those up. And those. Crap, I need to go to the pharmacy tomorrow. Vitamin D is afternoon. That's morning. That's morning. That's afternoon. And that's morning. Cool. I look a lot like your mom. And you like it. Okay. I will crochet. I promise, Autumn. I will. I already have a dinosaur that started. Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to like the live, guys. Cedo. 104 miles. What is 104 miles? Macedam Peninsula of Oman in the south and Iran to the north. Oh, okay. Yes, don't forget to like the live and subscribe, guys. I just put out a new YouTube video yesterday. And when am I supposed to take my meds? I'm supposed to take my morning meds basically as soon as I wake up. It has to be 4 hours after I eat something at least, and an hour before I eat anything. So I have to have a 5-hour span of no eating, which is not great for me. Hey, Burrito. What is alpaca? Hmm? If I could be any kind of animal, what would I be? I'd be a cat. I've thought about this. Yes, no spam in the chat, please. Ah, pushing buttons, guys. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay. Pippa wants to know what my tattoo is. It is a turtle. It says I'm totally fine. And then can we see your nails? Yes, my nails are little rubber duckies in water. I don't know. Can you even see them that well? I need to get them redone soon. But so my morning meds are supposed to be like as soon as I wake up. And then my afternoon meds, I generally do them like 6 hours apart. So if I take my morning meds at 9 a.m., I try to take my afternoon meds at 4 p.m. or 3 p.m. Something like that. Hey, Alyssa. Hey, Morgan. Won't be on long, tired. I was at a pool today. Very cool, very cool. I do not like swimming. Yes, ducks. Thank you. I got them done because I did a Jeep Fest with my crochet stuff. Thanks, Alyssa. Listen, we're just going for the views today. Actually, this is a shirt that I put on to match the pants I was wearing yesterday when we went to the fair. 'Cause we have a small fireman's fair that happens, and Chris was so excited that he didn't have to work this week. He's like, "I need to go and get a hot sausage sandwich." And guess what he did not get? He did not get a hot sausage sandwich because instead he got, like, brisket loaded fries, I think. YouTube that's funny. That's not gonna work. YouTube wants to know what is the most useless invention ever? Oh, it was. I got piggy mac and cheese. So, pulled pork over some really nice, like, white cheddar mac. I have one I have to take 30 minutes before I can eat or drink anything, then I have to take the rest of my morning meds. I often forget the second round of morning meds. Um, is the first one a thyroid medicine by chance? Because that's what mine is. You know, you're technically supposed to take it by itself because it interacts with so many other medications. But so far, the medications that I am on, uh, most of them do not interact with my thyroid med, except for the ones that are in the afternoon. So I take most of them in the morning, all at the same time. And like the ones that I cannot take at the same time, I put in the other ones or in the afternoon. That way, if I forget it, I forget it. The problem is that the birth control that I take to deal with my symptoms is in my afternoon meds. And you definitely cannot be messing around with that. And yep. All right, what's today? Wednesday? I guess we'll put that in for Thursday and Friday. I need to refill my Stratera. Hey, Nifty. Lisa says flip flops. What do you mean? I mean, I don't even really like wearing flip flops because I'd rather be wear something I can wear my socks with. But flip flops are kind of useful though. Okay, I was so confused for a second. I mean, cheap ones break easy, yeah. I mean, I get it if you're the person that like doesn't like things between their toes. 'Cause I get that. Gonna pin this message. Alyssa wants to know, guys, have you liked the stream and subscribed to my page? If you haven't, make sure to smash the like and subscribe buttons. Why don't you hit that notification bell while you're at it? I can't help but say that like hilariously. Okay. Okay. Um, Burrito says worst invention ever is the IRS. I agree. I agree. I don't know. I feel like I don't know. So I don't like to get wet. I don't like water. I don't like swimming and all that fun stuff. But if I do go, I definitely like I do not plug or I don't go underwater without plugging my nose. I hate that feeling. It's the worst. Um, but I have dreams often about being able to breathe underwater, which is funny. But I mean, I would like to fly, but I mean, it would make it easier to go to Haley's. I don't know. That's a hard one. I agree though, Brito. The IRS is definitely a terrible one. I agree. That's my money. My money and I need it now. Hey, Jeremy. Hello, hello. Thank you. Lisa, I absolutely hate flip flops. They're annoying. Oh, I've read that already. Alyssa, I walk in flip flops all the time. I rarely like my shoes anymore, but if I'm walking more, I need my shoes more. Fair. Adrian, sandals are great. Flip flops suck. Uh, what kind of sandals are we talking about, though? Thank you, Strawberry. Long time no see. We miss you. I hope everything's going okay. Or Lester says a hula hoop. It keeps the kids busy. Nope, fine with that. I find that they hurt my heels because they don't put the strap bits far enough out, so I end up walking on those. That's fair. Okay, okay. Alyssa, I may need to find some other ideas for that. Lisa, nope. I have the fear of the unknown in the ocean. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. Adrian, I would rather fly. I love swimming, but I feel like breathing underwater would only be useful in the ocean, and that freaks me out. See, in my dreams, the ocean is a very bright place and you can see all the things, and I'm I'm like a mermaid. So in that situation, it'd be great. Frito, my feet get sweaty in flip-flops, but they're open to the air. Lisa, like sandals that go around your ankle. So I usually refer to those as Jesus shoes, or at least in my mind, that's what I'm imagining. And I don't mean that offensively, I swear. That's just they look like the shoes that Jesus wears. Adrian, anything that goes around your ankle or Birkenstock because the strap is farther back than other shoes. See, I like they're like Crocs, but they're not Crocs. I ain't spending the money on Crocs. But Frito says it's weird and gross. Fair, fair. Strawberry, I've been I was working on getting stuff ready for my first market. I might have to cancel. No, why? Because I'm on my phone. Like the rectangle that you see is my phone screen. And then beyond this point here is past my phone screen. Are you watching on a mobile device or are you watching on a computer? Not gladiators. Okay. I agree, Brito prefers cotton socks and sneakers. I mean, okay, I like sneakers. I don't like tying them. So there's that. I can't find a canopy within my budget. I'm very tightly budgeted. Do you have any friends that would loan you one? Edilweza? I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm sorry. How is it going? It is going. We are filling up my meds. We're chatting. You're on your phone. I don't know. Does anybody else see a weird, like, thick black border around my screen? It'll have a black border no matter what they watch on because you're in the short section. I've asked everyone around me. No one has one or is willing. Burrito says Facebook Marketplace might have canopies. Lisa says it's normal. Alyssa says I do on the computer, but it doesn't bother me. Okay. I don't know. I don't watch a lot of YouTube Shorts. I find it hard to get to, like, when I'm just scrolling. But, hmm, you've been watching Facebook Marketplace. I don't know how tight your budget is, Strawberry, but it is Amazon Prime days right now. I might look on there. I might recommend looking on there for something cheap. And because it's Amazon Prime days, it might be cheap on Walmart right now as well, because they tend to do a lot of sales the same time. So that way people are still shopping both. Adrian says it's always had a border. See, I don't know. Oh my goodness, guys. All right. I need to drink some of this coffee. Holy moly. It isn't always like this on the vertical stream. Sometimes it's the full screen. Other times it has the border like this in my experience. I don't know. Have you pushed the little box in the corner of the screen to make it full screen? Or try like backing out and coming back in and see if that helps? Um, Crap, which one of these is the Milicam? Oh shoot, not that. I think it's this one. I did not take my meds at all today, guys, at all. So my body is in pain. Hello, Erin. Shatera. My Loxicam. Light yellow, round, imprinted with UL. 7.5 on the other. That must be this one. Doesn't look very light yellow to me. That looks very white. Okay, so that's all I can do for those right now. I have a little time before I have to make a choice, so shrugs. Like a month, I mean. I would look on Amazon. It should get to you before then. And realistically, if it gets to you and you hate it or you find one cheaper, you can return it. You can schedule them to come pick it up. Just don't throw away the box. It's a vertical screen similar to YouTube Shorts. It's not killing me or anything. Just trying to solve the mystery. I don't know. I wish I did. If I could help you, I would. Because I can't see what you're talking about. Okay. The plus side is that I only need to actually fill up 3 night times worth of my medicine. Do, 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 do. My nose is itchy. Okay. I ended up making myself a little sick. I struggle with pacing myself. Yeah, I can understand that. I kind of do the same thing sometimes. My computer says that it is 68. Ooh, who took your place? Oh no, Lisa. I see strawberries number 2, snakes number 3. I don't know. Burrito says Michael's fluff yarn is on clearance. Like the black and yellow yarn that I was just using to make ducks. I did just eat, so. All right, guys. Black and yellow, black and yellow. What are we yelling at you for? Strawberry says, for a few nights last week, I ended up getting night terrors. No, first time in a long while. I'm sorry. It's because I had to look at my pattern, Lisa says. Burrito says that's the one. Well, that's disappointing. Maybe I need to order some. Jeez. Alyssa, I'm trying to force myself to keep working so I won't be typing too much. Okay. Good luck. Whoop whoop. Lisa says, honestly, same, Alyssa. I still need to make $52 of inventory. I need to make some inventory too. Nathalie says, send some over to me, please. You know, I've been meaning to ask this, Nathalie. I don't remember where you're coming from. And you always say GN, which I interpret as good night. And I mean, it is kind of nighttime for me. So I just want to confirm that that is what you're trying to say. You're in Canada, okay? Yes. Okay. All right. I just want to make sure because I'm like, what if I'm like just assuming wrong this whole time? And Nathalie, what are we sending to you? Are we sending you some big twist fluff? Put these back up there. Ah! All right. Oh, whatever I'm drinking. It's coffee. It's what is that? International Delight. I think like mocha iced coffee. It is really good. I'm trying to find the energy. Literally this morning, or no, last night, we got back from the fair and I was so tired. I immediately went upstairs to lay down and try to go to bed. And then Chris crawled into bed. I know, I know. And I thought I was going to doze off. And then I was on my phone, and next thing I knew, it was 1 in the morning, 1:30 in the morning. So, yeah. Then was awake at 7:30 to get Rowan up and on the bus. Got him on the bus, laid back down immediately. However, did not immediately go back to sleep. Couldn't fall back to sleep. Super tired, but did not fall back to sleep. And then I woke up to my alarm at 2:15 this afternoon. And I have just been absolutely exhausted ever since. It's like I never woke up today. But I didn't take my meds this morning, and one of those meds, my anxiety med, also gives me energy, sort of. So Red Bull did not do enough today. That's for sure. And it feels really dark in here. My goodness. Okay. Okay. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Okay. Ooh. I love people who share so many of them. Holy moly. Okay, cool. Wait. Uh, and oh, okay. I turned that upside down, eyes facing to the left, towards the feet. There's so many words in that. Hey, Ruby. Stop shaking. Okay. Hey, Pumbaa. Okay. I need to get off of that. I need to crochet things. Crochet things. I know, right? Dinos, cat. Dinos. Ruby. Ruby. Hello. Getting distracted. Holy moly. I gotta stop. Hi, Mandy. Bear with me, guys. I am so tired. I could go to bed. I'm not gonna. Gotta crochet things. I'm not being super productive, guys. I'm not. Um, Literally the only whips that I have accomplished since my Jeep Fest fit in one little like storage cube for these things. Just not enough, that's for sure. What row am I on? Oh, okay, cool. I got mad at this yesterday though, because I was crocheting and literally all I did was I was right here and I went to pull the yarn through the stitch and the tip of my 3-week old magnolia hook broke. So that's great. Um, so I took a picture and I sent it in to Fire. So I responded, I kind of answered that right before getting on the live in the Discord. So I emailed Fire and was like, I really, really love these magnolia hooks, but I think this is now the third one that has broken since they've come out. And this one I just bought and I've only had it for 3 weeks. Um, and basically they come back and said that, well, we've sent two replacement hooks to you. So unfortunately, this will be the last time that we send one to you. I hope you understand since we're a small business. Um, like out they said something about like out of the curiosity or no, no, not out of the curiosity. Uh, how do they phrase it? Basically, like, we'll generously send you one last hook, but then after that, we won't be able to send you anymore. It's like, I do understand that there are limits. However, right, their product quality is going downhill and their customer service has not been super great lately because I have purchased one complete set of the Lucia hooks. That was my first purchase with them. And then I've bought another 30 individual hooks from them. It's like every couple months I'm buying like 3 or 4 at a time. So I have them in all the sizes, all of them. And I literally have a graveyard of fire hooks. And I will put them point side down so that way you can see all of the fire hooks that I have broken. This also does not count the very first fire hook that I broke, which was my Lucia hook. My Lucia 6mm. And there was one other one that I can't remember. But literally, all 4 of these are the Magnolia hooks. Every one of them are 6mm hooks. And then this is a 6mm hook. This one's an 8mm hook. This just happened yesterday. These two just happened yesterday, actually. But yeah. Your Lucia hook is perfect. Your new emerald one is weird, which is great because they're like, well, unfortunately, we will replace it, but we don't have any more Magnolia hooks. It hit the floor. I did not reach out to them about that hook. Now, don't get me wrong, most of the hooks that I have broken are because they hit the floor or the ground. I think I've broken 3 in use. Yeah, I have one. I don't like the shape of it. I have my coffee colored one. First off, I don't like how long it is. I don't like how it's a gradual incline up to here and then like a real quick drop. Don't like it. The neck is really long for me. When I crochet, I'm literally holding my hook like this. So like this just feels ridiculous. So I don't know. I am at a point though, but basically I had told them in my response back to them that, way too much hook for me. I basically told them that, I do understand being a small business and not being able to accommodate everybody and stuff like that, but it's not like they're replacing the same hook that I ordered over and over and over again. There are easily 30 different hook purchases that I have made. And I bought this one, it broke, I asked them to replace it. The next time it broke, I bought a new one and then it broke and I asked them to replace it. It's not like I'm asking them to replace the same one over and over again. Strawberry, that's really cool. Well, and I had mentioned that to them. Like I was trying to be helpful. Like the one that broke yesterday, because like you can see it literally broke right at the tip. And I told him, it was like, and most of the hooks that I've broken have all been the Magnolia hook. It's beautiful. I love it. But something about this hook just doesn't seem as structurally strong as some of the other colors. And it might be something that they should look into. And then that was her response. It's like, Okay. All right. Sure, I guess. So I'm just a little perturbed with them at the moment. I don't know if I will be using or purchasing any more fire hooks, depending on their response. Yeah. Like I don't need to buy any more for a while. Um, I have this 6 millimeter. I have a Lucia 6 millimeter. I have my clovers. Like if I need that, I can use it. I do have my furls is a 6 millimeter. But like I did get the new wisteria one, and it is very pretty. But it just doesn't feel as polished. I don't know. It's not as smooth. It's a 6 or a 5.5 though. That's a 5.5. And these are different heights. I need to look into getting referrals. Let's see, which other ones do I have in here? That's a 7. That's a 4.5. Way too big. That's a 6.5. That's a 10. I don't know. I have a whole bunch of them. They're just apparently not all in my bag. Like, that one's just stuck in the yarn right now. Pearls has a sale going on right now. Oh, I just put the hook that I was using back. Hey, Kathy. We are talking about my disappointing interaction with Fire currently. Yeah, yeah. Just honestly, like if they respond and it's not like I don't need them to agree with me, right? Like if I was in the wrong, that's fine. But that just really rubbed me the wrong way. Okay. Where are you from? I am in Pennsylvania. Fatima? Fatima? I know a Fatima, or did, anyways. Hello, Belinda. How are you? Okay. Finish that. You're watching from Iran. Well, hello. But depending on how they respond, I'm very seriously considering letting them know. Just, this experience has really put a bad taste in my mouth. I've supported you guys and been patient with the very long wait times for the pre-order onlys now. Um, and that due to this situation, I would be considering uh switching to another company to purchase resin hooks from. There is um, a resin hook maker on Etsy that has some really nice ones, and they're similar in shape that I would try. They're just a little more expensive. Thank you, Belinda. That's so nice. There were 3 very sizable chicken hawks across the street from my house. Gitchy. I love how this one little piece of hair is just being ridiculous. I don't know if that makes it look better or worse. I don't know. My hair is doing weird things right now. Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, make sure that you like the live and subscribe. I go live every Sunday and Wednesday right around 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And I put out a YouTube video yesterday and have another one scheduled for Saturday. I'm trying. Trying. But right now we are making brontosauruses. Look at you. I know, right? I know. Who am I? What have I done with myself? Editing on the computer is a lot easier than editing on my phone. Adrian, what is everyone else making? If you are, I'm making drink cozies after a post went a little viral for me, and now I have a lot of requests for them. Ooh, that's awesome. Two, four, five, six, eight, 10. Which kind of drink cozies are you making? Cozies, koozies, whichever. Oh, Kathy, I'm so excited. Those are really, really cute. Hmm. Burritos making softball sized chicks. Nice, nice. Oh, my neck hurts. Oh, holy crapola. There are ants all over the place in my house right now. I'm on the second story, guys. Adrian says I'm making regular and skinny can sizes. The thing that made it pop off was that I modified the pattern to have a handle. Right, right. Nice, Mandy. Strawberry has a needle binding workshop for the week after next. I'm nervous. I can understand that. I ran and exchanged some grips yarn for soft yarn at Michael's. Gross yarn. Oh, okay. I was like, what is grips yarn? Do, 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 do. Lisa and Alyssa, I'm noticing apparently the draw isn't this. The draw must be my shoulders. We're staying consistently, our normal numbers. Right? All it takes is a tank top, guys. And my brain is terrible because my first thought is must be a whole bunch of principals. I always had the biggest issue with, like, our principal and vice principal because, of course, there were dress codes that mattered when I was in school, and, like, God forbid your shoulders were showing. God forbid your straps were not 3 finger width across. Like, "Oh, no. Oh, no, it's my shoulders. My shoulders are going to distract the boys and affect their education." But flat-chested girlies could wear shirts that go all the way down to their freaking nip line, and it was okay because they didn't have anything to fill it out. At the end of the day, most of us were convinced that it was more of a teacher having looky eyes problem than it was other kids. Alyssa says, "Just wear turtlenecks, you won't get scolded then." No. Mm-mm. Aaron, "Oh no, my shoulders are too pasty, they won't be able to focus." I mean, maybe. Mine might actually be a little tanned right now. Not enough to notice, really. Strawberry, little does the authorities care. The boys are thinking anyway, regardless of attire. That the truth, right? Sorry, I was scared and I just knocked my cup over. What happened? What happened, Lisa? That's right. Where's that workforce when you need them? Oh, I didn't put eyes in this yet. That's gonna be difficult. Had to reassemble Mason's bed, mattress, and all. Then I couldn't find the stupid block thing for his strip light. Why was his bed disassembled? What happened? I asked Chris for help 5 times. I didn't get a few. What do you want or nothing? Mason the tornado. This kid takes it apart to jump on the mattress. What a turd. If he can take it apart, he can put it back together. Was Mason feeling curious, right? More like Mason the monsoon. Ow! My finger just popped. Okay. There, doesn't it look cuter with eyes? Lisa, we have Hurricane Hazel, Mason the Monsoon. He doesn't stay out of the damn sink. And Nora the Nader? Nora the Nader. Oh, like the tornado. It's like, what? So, okay. What? Yeah. We have people around us whose last name is Nader. So I'm like, what? Yeah. I got it now. My brain was like, nope. Ooh. I'm sure it looks great, Lisa. I mean, you could always show us a picture in the Discord. We won't judge. We know that your kids are nuts. When are you going to stuff? I don't stuff them until I absolutely have to, so uh probably not till tomorrow. My eyeballs are twitching. The brain is busy right now, right? Like, come back later. Strawberry. Ooh, oh, exciting news. I got my very first spinning wheel. A friend of a friend is repairing a wheel for free for me. I'll be able to make my own yarn on a wheel soon. That's amazing. Alyssa, you're not wrong. Mandy says, I will trade you, or I will still trade you, Lisa. You can have my Bailey, the dipshit. Lisa says, even the couch cushions are off. I don't know how many times a day I have to tell the kids, get those couch cushions back on the couch. Stop taking them off. They belong on the couch. Oh, I get so mad. Like, get them off my floor. Mm. I don't know if I picked up on that yet, Lisa. Yes, yes. Alyssa says, with cat always last minute. Just kidding. You're not kidding. And we know it. We all know it. But listen, they're more ahead than a lot of my things have been. Like, I'm making sure the tails are done. I'm putting the eyes in, like, while I work on it. My crabs have their claws crocheted on them. For the shitheads. Strawberry says my dad used to call me shit fly. That's funny. But I'm sure it didn't mean anything when you were a kid. Like, it didn't matter. It was probably along the lines of like, this kid's so far up my ass, it's like flies on shit. Lisa, it's all with love. Mason calls me Duty Doo. That's funny. Oh my gosh. We usually call Rowan Stink because he's stinky. We could give him a bath, put shoes on him, and the next day he is rank. It is like arguing with yourself. Gotta love kids. Mostly. come on, Bones, stay where you're supposed to be. I would do anything for mine, but they drive me crazy. Yeah, that's true. Gotta love them. It's like I got really annoyed yesterday because we were at the fair, and at one point I looked up and I realized the Archer's teacher from this past year was directly in front of us. And so I was instantly irritated and hoping that Archer wouldn't see her because I didn't want it to bug him. And Archer, the poor kid, like he is so aloof to how people feel about him, and it doesn't bother him long term. And which is great for him for now anyways. Um, but like he saw her and he got so excited and he went over to talk to her and to tell her that we caught a baby bird that was injured and we let it go because it was okay and blah blah blah. And then it's time for him to get on the ride and he's like, I'll finish telling you in a minute. And she could not get away from him fast enough. And it just irritated the heck out of me. Erin, I get to be awake tonight because I took my ADD meds late and I'm wide awake. Thank goodness for no school. Woo! Strawberry, well, according to my mom, you absolutely don't have to love the creatures that come out of you. I honestly don't know. I mean, no, you're right. We ride at dawn. For real. For real. I was so frustrated. Like it's not like she gave any indication that like she was bothered by it being there, but I am not even kidding when I say that she could not go away fast enough. As soon as he got on the ride, she like ran. Adrian says my oldest answers to Bug, short for booger butt, and Terry for pterodactyl, both names he got as a toddler that he is still stuck with. That's funny. Yeah. Oh, I was very annoyed. And then almost immediately after that, um, we're kind of all standing there because next thing you know, the ambulance is driving up. People are rushing around for help, and apparently there was a kid on one of it's called a casino ride. It looks like the roulette, the black and red spinny wheel. Um, and the kid was on that and it had just gotten to a point where the lights on the ride started coming up. So I don't know if that had a factor or if it was the spinning or what it was, but literally this young girl, like she might have been 12, apparently she had a seizure when she was on the ride and passed out and remained unconscious until I don't know when because they got the ride stopped. They were trying to attend to her while on the ride, like still in her seat. And then the ambulance came trying to rush, like go through the crowd, and the people are not moving out of the damn way. Like, okay. And this is a big thing. I know that there's only 8 of you here, and I'm not assuming that any of you would do that. But in the case of an emergency, you do not rush to the emergency and become a hindrance to those who are trying to help in the emergency. You move out of the way. You get out of the way of the ambulance or the fire truck or the cop or whoever it is. If there's nobody else already attending to said person having a seizure, then yes, please help. But when an ambulance is trying clearly to get somewhere through a crowd, move out the damn way. Let that ambulance get to the person. That child was still unconscious. They had to pick they picked the child up like behind the shoulders and under the knees and had to carry her off the ride to put her on the gurney to get her into the ambulance. And I was able to watch the whole thing and the whole like they got her into the ambulance and she was still unconscious. And people were literally like running to see what was going on, getting in the way. The ambulance pulls up right beside the ride. All these people are trying to rush to it and like go between the ride and the ambulance to run through there. And it's like, ooh, I agree. I rubberneck too, but from a safe distance. If somebody needs the help, I'm gonna go to help, but I'm not gonna run up to the ambulance. You stay the fuck out of the way. You can see from back there. Yes, leave room for the professionals because who knows what the cause is that this child had a seizure. This could have been a life or death situation. Yeah, that's exactly it, Lisa. Because they all were like teenagers, like 12 and up, running to the freaking ambulance. It's like, and then they're over there, I think that was so and so. I think that was so and so. And they're like laughing and like it's funny. Like, where the fuck are your parents? I was mad. I was so upset. Adrian says, in every emergency situation I've been a part of, I become crowd control. Midwestern people tend to listen to the Southern voice when it comes out. Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm not rabbit hybrid. What are we talking about? We are talking about emergency responses and how idiots respond to them, basically. And I, in this instant, am referring to teenagers as the idiots, especially. I was at a fair last night. There was a kid on a ride who had a seizure and became unconscious. The ambulance had to come through the crowd. People are getting in the way of the ambulance. They're going between the ambulance and the ride, very much in the way. It's like, get the fuck out of the way. It's a kid, nonetheless. They've become unconscious and have been unconscious for probably 5 minutes at this point, and that's never a good sign. Because from the moment that they took her out of the ride, she was no longer still having like well, okay, she could have been. Not every seizure is a visual one from a distance. But yeah. That's right, Lisa. Good job. Good job. Like I was so mad. Now, for those of you who didn't know, my mom was a firefighter, and my stepdad also, as well as an EMT. Um, so the countless stories that I have heard from their experiences and things that I have seen, like, I mean, and my dad was a medic in the army. So not that I had like witnessed him doing that in the army, but it just I have high respect for emergency personnel, volunteer or paid, it does not matter. And when it comes to a medical situation, you need to get the hell out of the way and let people do what they need to save somebody's life. It's just frustrating. I feel like I heard Archer for a second. Ooh, Lisa took Adrian's crown. I guess you guys gotta fight for it. I guess it can go to the rightful queen. We've got somewhere. Ta-da! One very bright rainbow brontosaurus. And this is the point where I leave it. I don't stuff it until I need to. Um, and it just goes in my bin right down here with all of my other unstuffed things. But it has eyes, so that's what matters. Am I a pet person? I am. I have 4 cats. Hello, Aaliyah. I don't know. It's I feel like my mom pencil holds. Maybe that's why I do it. Oh, well, I don't know. Are you a pet person? Work, work, work. Yes, work. Um, rabbit. Nice. I'm not really into pets, but I got a lot. Um, Aaliyah, they had asked, "Are you a pet person?" And I'm wondering if she was thinking like took it inappropriately because of my shirt. But I don't know. I'm thinking like I have 4 cats and a dog and 2 snakes. Yeah. So I have a lot of pets. Kathy, I can't pencil hold. I tried. It's the only way I can crochet. I don't that hurts. Crocheting knife hold hurts my wrist. I figured they meant furry. Oh, well, no, I'm not that. I don't know. Yeah, that's fair. Sometimes you delete a message first and think it over later, like, okay, that wasn't as evil as I thought. That's why I deleted it. There was no context. This is true. Come on, they're staying. I'm so sorry for the shaking, guys. Rabbit says I got ducks, rabbits, a cat, and 2 dogs. Nice, nice. I mean, I kind of assumed with the rabbits, but yeah. Oh, a rabbit. Yes, I'm only making brontosauruses right now. Stay, stay, tripod. I guess it's not really a tripod, it's a phone stand. There's a difference, I suppose. Adrian says, I'm finishing the last drink cozy of the night, so should I start giraffes or keychains? Giraffes. People always ask me for them, and I almost never make them. Uh, I don't know. Like, okay, so I physically can crochet in the knife hold. I just really don't like it. It's a lot slower for me and it really works the muscles in my wrist instead of letting my hands do all the work. We're just going to be tied for number one. LOL. It's just going to bounce back and forth. Yeah, I mean that's fine. That's fine. This is not as easy. Ah, I don't know how to do that. We will just share the crown like that one in the Hunger Games that splits in half. Ooh. Like I don't know how to do that. Like I physically I can do it, and I know I watched Deandra do it, but she was doing it more like this. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I don't understand. I don't get it. With your thumb? Thank you for the chili. Thank you, Alyssa. Oh no. I don't know. Yeah, I can't help you with that. I tend to refill on Mondays. Aaliyah, what are you refilling? Like refilling nails? I gotta do that, but Rabbit, I don't know anything about crocheting. That's okay. You don't have to. We get a lot of people who hang out just for the vibes. I didn't count. We're trying. We're gonna try it. I don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Oh, you were behind. Your stream was showing you refilling your pillbox. That was in the very beginning. That was an hour ago. Oh, not bad. Oh well, I'll have to take a point of view video sometime of me crocheting, I guess. Yes. Yes, please. I mean, like I feel like I understand the concept, but I can't do this. I have to do this or this. Yes, I noticed. I was talking about it now because I didn't see it until now. That makes sense. That makes sense. I really, really like these like galaxy type colorways. I'm so sad that there aren't more of them. Bye, Rabbit. If you want to hang out next time, Sundays and Wednesdays at like 8 o'clock Eastern time. That's when I stream. Sarah could possibly teach us all. She switches between pencil and knife. Ooh. I haven't seen her go live recently. I don't know if that's a me thing or if she just hasn't been. You're on the border. Yay! My brain wants to say hi to Alyssa for me, but I know that that's not what you mean. Holy moly. I've only been on for an hour and a half. Jeez. My eyes are so tired. But she claims pencil. She only does knife when finishing. She hasn't been on recently. You're right. I've had a week off and I'm a little troll deprived. Right? Right? Out of context, that could be taken so wrong. Yes. Oh man. Mm, this is just not great. Not blocking people is making my skin itch a little. I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. Aaliyah, I'm sorry, Lisa. Lisa, someone get a spray bottle ready. For who? Who are we spraying? Are we spraying Alyssa? You're good. I meant Kat's comment about saying hi to Alyssa. Spray you every time you yawn. Oh, I know. Please. Ugh, I hate this. I hate it so much. Why do I yawn so much? I'm tired of being tired all the time. Your brain is lacking oxygen, right? See, I always believed that. And then I said it to somebody and they're like, no, that's not a real thing. It feels like a real thing. Why does it seem like I have an extra stitch somewhere? Oh, that's because I do. Actually, I don't. I just, yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't going to dig into it too much. See, that's what I was told. You need to be knocked out and be able to catch your sleep up for a couple days, but that may just make it worse too, right? In theory, do you only make Brontos? I only saw the ones from an hour ago. Oh no, I also have uh T-Rexes in my bin. I also make Triceratops and Stegosauruses, just not today. Scientifically serves to cool the brain. Does that mean is my brain working too hard? And increase alertness. Thank you, Google. Okay. Ooh, Alyssa says, "Well, look who's first." Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Aaliyah, oh, okay, the one in cover story was so cute. Oh. What, this? Ow, ow. Oh. This one, this is Big Twist plush, I think. Yep. Yes, it is. And ow, this one is Bernat, same as this one. Alyssa! Free cordial catch. Be back later, sorry. Hope everything's okay, Mandy. What does that mean, Lisa? Adrian, I can hear my toddler fighting with my husband and daughter, so I may need to go help parent. Be right back. Good luck. Oh, um, well, I don't know what that means, but I have I get a muscle spasm right here in my ribs a lot. Well, maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I forgot I haven't seen that big twist color in ages. Yeah, I still have a little bit left. I've got a couple of them up there. Like, I have a rainbow one, I think, in like a darker neon color up there. Yeah. Could also be a rib shifting. Hey, Jay, how are you? I I don't know. I so sometimes my ribs will sublux. So like they'll come out of socket just a little bit and it hurts. But it's just the way that I'm laying on it or it's the way that I moved or whatever. Um but then I'll get like the sharp pains under my ribs and it's more like if it's my understanding there's like an air pocket like shifts under your ribs and it will cause that sharp pain, but I don't know. I don't know. But that was more just like a muscle spasm. I moved a weird way. Hello, hello. Hi, guys. Welcome in. I don't know who's watching, but make sure you've liked the live if you have not. We're making brontosauruses. Officially time to put those eyes in. Alyssa, I get that with my jaw. The wisdom teeth shift in the back and cause me to only have liquids or liquid foods for a week. Happens 4 to 5 times a year. Girl, you should get those out. I would say that she needs them removed because they should not be causing you pain 4 to 5 times a year. I will get uh I'll deal with swelling every once in a while and some like just tightness in my jaw and my jaw will click a lot more. Um, but it's only once a year. And they've already told me, like, you should probably get those taken out. Your teeth are already messed up. Let's not make it worse. And I'm like, I don't know about surgery though. It sounds scary. Like I know teenagers go through it all the time, but I was not one of them. It would have been better then. I would have had a parent here to take care of me. See, and I don't have enough room for them. My mouth, I have a lot of the dentist says I have a small mouth. Chris disagrees, but Aaliyah, I skipped the dentist the whole year so I could hold off getting them removed. I still get pain back there even while they're gone. That what is the pain from? Like, is it phantom pain? I got my impacted wisdom teeth out while newly postpartum. Uh, so I couldn't get knocked out. Oh no. I didn't mean it dirty, Alyssa. I meant like when you tell someone they've got a big mouth because they talk too much, which we all know me enough to know that that's true. But no, I have a ton of overcrowding from my teeth. My teeth are too big for the mouth that I have. I also had a root canal while pregnant, so I could only get local and I'm hard to numb, but I dozed off during it. Dude. Alyssa, LOL, then my mind had been in the gutter for too long. Yes, apparently so. Dirty bird. That's funny though. Aaron, I got my wisdom teeth out when I was 19 and I was so out of it when I came out of it, LOL. I didn't know who my boyfriend was at the time and I asked my mom why she had four eyes. Lisa, those damn redhead genes. I've heard of that. I've heard about redheads who like just do not do well with anesthesia. Anesthesia. Blah, 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 blah. That word is not coming out right. Like they take so much medicine to take effect for pain, to knock you out, all of it. I have something on my yarn. Yeah, during my C-section for Nora, I could still move and feel my toes. That's sketchy. Did it hurt? That would be my biggest concern. Hello, Sahar. How are you? Okay, I have six of them. Wait a minute. I felt like a waterbed though. Weird. It didn't hurt. You just get nauseous, but they give you meds for that. Okay. Hello, Sahar from Pakistan. Yeah, genetically, y'all are screwed, right? Like, something's wrong with you. What did I do? One, two, three. And the thing. Okay. One, two, three, four, five. I forgot a dang increase. Crap. And then there's also people who, like, if you have connective tissue, issues, you are also more likely to be hard to sedate or to absorb medicine as a whole. Lisa has a ton of redheads in your family. So do I, actually. Most of the redheads in my family are like the auburn, like the brown red. But we have the Wheatons, and the Wheatons have bright, super bright Irish red hair. Adrian, I am back and had a headphone in so I could listen. Nice. How did the parenting assist go? We're gonna throw that extra stitch in there. We all know I have a crazy high pain tolerance, so don't ask me if stuff hurts. I'll just say no or mildly. That's fair. But I mean, I was more, in the thought process of you being cut in half and still being able to feel things. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. Nope, 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 nope. I don't like it. I kind of hope that Archer does not fall asleep downstairs before Chris gets home. He should be home very soon, but I haven't given Archer his meds yet, and he's hard to wake up once he falls asleep. Adrian says I could also move my toes during all three of my C-sections and made all the nurses laugh because I would just wiggle my toes the entire time. It actually helped prevent my claustrophobia from setting in. That makes sense. I also tore some of my stitches the first night because Nora tried to off herself. Um, okay. That sounds super painful. Aaliyah says phantom wisdom tooth pain is the actual worst. You can't fix it. That's so annoying. Lisa says my claustrophobia is so bad too. Literally was having a panic attack about being sedated. I'm glad that I don't have claustrophobia, but I don't like, I get very anxious and agitated if people are too close to me. Like if I feel squished because of people. And it's less because I'm squished and more because people are touching me. Adrian says he was hitting his sister because he didn't want her to sit on dad's lap with him. So we had to do a timeout and apology session, which is rough with an overtired 3-year-old. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's also rough with an overtired 5-year-old. Unfortunately. That shape coming along. So nice. Uh, yeah, C-section babies tend to be more slimy, so sometimes they don't get it all out of their airways. Oh, yeah, that's fair. Is that the free Instagram pattern? It is. Uh, by Crochet? No. Why am I asking? By Chanel's Crochet. I'm literally reading the pattern. Why am I asking? Huh. Go over there. Make sure you have stingrays for markets. My stingrays sold out at Strawberry Fest. I do. I have how many stingrays do I have right now? I have 10 stingrays currently. I am all stocked up. I think I did that one and only made one. I struggled with Bernat for it. So there's a lot of shaping that goes into it with increases and decreases, which I love. I love patterns that do this. Um, and then the hole for the tail is just surface crochet. You just got to make sure you have 10 stitches to start, and then you're good. Adrian, oof, thankfully didn't have that with mine, but they all looked swollen because, as my lovely husband said, they didn't get wrung out on the way out. That's funny. Lisa, are you having to redo the plushie list? Lisa says, I feel like your husband and I would get along great with humor. Right? Lisa says, I rewrote it the other day. The next thing that I make needs to be uh possums. A lot of possums, like 15 possums. I'm sitting here looking at my cup, and so if you didn't know, it's a Batman cup. But I'm noticing how somebody wrote on it with a pen. Like, what the heck, guys? Seriously? This cup is so old at this point. Like, all of these white spots, it's not something on the cup, it's the design rubbed off. But I don't know who wrote on it with a pen. Probably Rowan. All right, checking in. Who all's still here? I know Burrito is making softball sized chicks. Alyssa was cleaning. Kathy's still here. Alyssa's still here. Burrito's still here. Lisa's new list is unicorn, big toothless, 35 chicks, 50 ducks, 20 dead possums, 15 angry frogs, 10 whales, 10 sharks, 10 stingrays, 3 loaf cats, 2 fairy frogs, 3 mini light furies, 5 hanging plants. Continued. Aaliyah says, keep going, I'll count. Alyssa says, I have one of 4 ears left for 2 stitches. Mandy's still here. I decided to make sheep instead. My brain can't focus on anything. Fair. Erin's still here. Adrian's still here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like Maria's show is holding her hostage, guys. I think we need to save her. Lisa says 3 Royal the Pony, Big Pikachu, Mothman, 5 Mini Pika, 4 Mini Eevee, 5 Mini Diglett, 5 Mini Charmander, 5 Mini Psyduck, Big Bulbasaur, One Piece characters, Sanrio characters, continued. That's a big list, dude. And when does all this need to be done by? Adrian has decided on a giraffe keychain. Can't decide, do both. That works. Do you have a giraffe keychain? Are there giraffes that small? I would definitely be interested in the link for that. Aaliyah says 193 plus however many characters you're doing. You didn't give a specific character count. Adrian, then I will have all the colors out for a big one. True. Lisa says K-pop Demon Hunters, Saja Boys, Huey the Highland Cow, Sloth Whip, Cowboy Bronto, 4 Ghost Car Hangers, Splooting Elephants, 5 Skunks, Peekaboo tops in small to extra large, Sneak a Peek tops in extra small to extra large, Willow tops in extra small to extra large. That's a list. Damn. Adrian, yeah, I just used Poggy's Place Critterlings. Her newest set has a giraffe in it. Is it out already? Because I didn't know it was out. If it is. Lisa says spiderweb tops in extra small to large, ruffle tops extra small to extra large, 3 mesh market bags, 10 mini toothless, 10 baby penguins, 10 baby mallards, and maybe 10 baby flamingos. Do the flamingos. Aaliyah says, tell me how many characters per One Piece in Sanrio for a specific number. Yeah, we definitely need to double down on body doubling in the cafe. I think for characters for anime, just one of each for now. Cute. The Critterlings are, she's also doing the same set in the bigger little critters, and those are currently in testing. Oh, okay. Aren't there like 10 characters in their pirate crew? Lisa, have my next festival is July 18th and 19th. Lisa, I'm not sure if there are patterns for all of them, honestly, so whatever I can find. Aaliyah says, that's my birth weekend. Oh, nice. That is right before my birthday. Mine is the 20th. So happy birthday, almost twins, Aaliyah. Yes, yes, yes. That's right, Lisa. Lisa's is the 16th, Aaron's is the 17th, and mine is the 20th. What the hell were all of our parents thinking in October? Kathy's daughter will be 34 on July 1st. Lisa says, literally, Aaron and I were almost birthday twins, right? I guess this is not the most flattering position to be in. Lisa's literally a day older than me, right? Yes, I turned 33 this year, guys. Alyssa, my parents' anniversary is July 7th. Then dad is the 14th and mom is the 17th. Lisa, I think my dad came home with a butt. So that's celebrating a little too hard. Alyssa, I think I get their birthdays mixed up sometimes. I feel that. I do. So, same birthday. Mandy turns 50 this year. Aw. We'll have to have a special little party. Aaron, Alyssa, me and your mom share a birthday. Lisa, I'm going to be 29 and I feel weird saying that I'm still in my 20s. Yeah, I mean, mentally, you seem older than that. Aaliyah, Mandy, that's just 49 and 366 days. That's right. Kathy, I'll be 55. No more for me. Listen, you're going to keep having birthdays. You're just going to start having birthdays um, with the anniversary of Alyssa. October can be a cold month. Got to figure out a way to keep warm. Adrian, my birthday was June 10th, so I'm officially 32. Happy belated birthday, Adrian. Lisa is an old soul, right? Right. It's called negative birthdays. There you go. My grandparents start. Ugh, my grandparents started to swap the numbers. So once they turned 50, uh, then the next year they were 15. Aaron says, me too, Lisa. I have an idea of what I'm going to do for my 29th birthday. It'll be like a death of my 20s themed. You can't do that. That is reserved for your 30th birthday. You can't bury your 20s if you're still in your 20s for another year. My age 50, my body 90, my soul 25, right? Yes, back to work, everybody. That's right, Kathy. That sounds good, right? Oh, another yawn. Adrian, my grandpa says he plans to live to 100, so once he hits 50, he started counting down, aging backwards. So he'll just live forever then. Aaliyah, yeah, I stopped counting after K-pop because I was guessing how many characters you were doing per character. But the tops are what's going to get you. Mm-hmm. Lisa's grandpa is going to be 85 this year. Aaron says, damn it. Okay, fine. Listen, I only say that because I did the same theme for my mom when she turned 50. We her We did a 50th surprise birthday party for her, but it was a funeral to her youth. It was great. Probably the only birthday I could have ever done for my mom, and she actually enjoyed the theme. Lisa says, I desperately need to restock tops. Oh, they are selling great. Well, that's good. Kathy's trying to find a vampire to bite her so she lives forever. If you find one, Kathy, let us know. Aaliyah says, yeah, but when you're then you're gonna have to do different colors too, right? Lisa says, ooh, Kathy's dirty. Kathy says, same to you. Lisa, I'm here for it, honestly. Listen, those vampire books. Mm-mm. There's some of the good reads. Unless they get too cheesy, and then that's yucky, but trying to crochet hair into my dinosaur. Oh, same, Lisa. Realistically, same. That's right, Kathy. We don't have any youngins in the chat today, do we? Kylie's still here? I feel like she popped in for a little bit. Morgan did too. Lisa doesn't like hairy men. I don't either. It's not about, see, in my mind, they're not hairy because I'm reading it. I'm the one who says what they look like. Adrian, my husband was has enough hair, he may have been a werewolf in past life. Lisa's basically engaged to Bigfoot. Yeah, yeah. He's a massive man and he's very much like lumberjack looking. See, my Chris is a big guy too, and like he's an outside guy, very outdoorsy, but he is not a hairy man, and I'm cool with it. Lisa, it's just fur. Aaliyah, Adrian, he could be one in his current life, and you'll never know. That's fair. All right, we have another Bronto, guys. Lisa, although my current read has bear shifters, and I'm here for it. Very ruggedly described. And there was one that I was like, I've been watching them, I guess. So it doesn't matter what the video is that comes across the feed on my phone. My phone is always on silent. I do not want to hear the sound that comes across. I would rather imagine their voices when I read the words than actually hear how they talk. Like, let me tell you, we all know Bailey Sarian, right? Okay. I did nothing but read the captions on her Facebook, like reels and stuff, forever. And then when I found that she actually has a YouTube channel and I tried to turn on one of her videos to listen to it, I cannot listen to her voice. I can't. I cannot hear it. Like it's And it's really not that it's a bad voice, it's just not how my brain says she should sound. Like, she just kinda has, like, a nasally voice, and it just kinda comes across as, like, prissy, which, okay, fine, like, who cares? But I just no, that's not what my brain says she should sound like, so I don't like it. She does, she has a very distinct voice. No, I can't. My brain has assigned a voice to her, and it's not the one that she talks with. Like, I have really bad auditory processing issues, a lot of sensory overwhelm to do with it, so it's just better for me to read it than it is to listen. Yes, nothing ruins a good book more than a bad narrator. Yes. Stupid robot voices, like, I don't wanna hear it. We are winding away on this little cake. Alright, so technically, we now have 4 Brontos, and we need another boy color. So we're gonna do this green dot. Where's the end? There you are. Alyssa's laptop updated. Burrito, I love Bailey. I always lose count when I crochet to her videos for some reason. It's because you get sucked in. See, I don't want to listen. Like, I don't want to hear her. I want to read what it says. um, Lisa, sometimes I catch myself sounding like my mom, and I'm like, whoa, that was not my voice. That's fair. Yeah. Snake says Stephen King narrated several of his books, and they're terrible. Could not handle that. I mean, I'm sure that there are a lot of people, though, who listen to it and can handle it simply because it's him. You know what I mean? Like the novelty of it. But that's like, okay, anybody out there read 50 Shades of Grey? Uh, and if so, do you remember when who the hell was the actor? It was a big deal because the guy who voices the parrot in Aladdin, can't remember what his name is, he narrated 50 Shades of Grey, and people were eating it up. It was so funny. Right, right. Yeah, and I mean, there are a lot of people who would be reading it. Yes, yes, Gilbert Godfrey. I was like, "What the hell is his name?" Like, I feel like there are people who would read it just to hear Stephen King reading his book. The same as I'm sure that there were people who were listening who were simply reading 50 Shades to hear Gilbert Godfrey reading the book because it was funny. Back to work, back to work. I know. It was funny though. Oh yeah, he died, didn't he? Sup, Hunter? How are you? However, on a different side of things. Yeah, yeah. It sounded hilarious. Um, Lisa, do you watch other people play Sims? Not bad, not good. What about you? Doing okay. I've been forgetting to take my meds in the afternoon. I've not been great about taking my morning meds on time because I have no schedule now. Um, and because of that, I've been experiencing more pain lately because I'm not taking my daily pain medicine. But otherwise, doing great. Feeling tired today, especially. Yesterday, we went to the fair, like a little fireman's fair, and that was nice, mostly. Um, Now we're making brontosauruses. Used to watch Vixella and Lil Simsy. Okay, so I still watch Lil Simsy sometimes, but when I'm looking for just some, like, okay, you're wanting to watch trash TV, right? But you don't really wanna watch TV? You need to go and watch, um, um, Whiny Brit is her name. Her videos are freaking hilarious. She comes up with so many scenarios of, like, "This is what my playthrough is gonna be," and it's just the most trash Sims experience ever, and not, like, garbage content, like, it's just trashy. Like, she's using all the mods, and they're always, like, the worst, terrible mods. Like, recently, I watched one about, you can put a mod in there for, uh oh my gosh, you guys, you need to listen. You need to go watch. I just binged a lot of YouTube, and I find some of it boring now. Listen, you need to watch, Lisa. You have to. Aaliyah says, "What changed for you?" Which part? What, my schedule? The kids they're out of school for the summer. So I'm like not waking up at a decent time or any of that. What I need to do is I need to get back on to taking my meds when we wake up to put Rowan on the bus, and that helps things. But that's only good for 4 days out of the week. Oh my gosh. I mean it. Lisa, you gotta watch. Oh, okay. Lisa says, "Oh, Alyssa." Yeah, I like watching Sims challenges too. I like watching other people play The Sims while I play The Sims. It gives me ideas and it gives me something to listen to. It's hard to find good ones. Yes. Although a change in schedule will mess you up. Exactly. I don't necessarily like track TV. No, Lisa, I mean it. Duplicate. I'm gonna find. I need to find one of her videos. I need to share it. You need to watch it. Oh, I need to watch that. A new ghosty show. There she is. You're more of an action person. This one. Dating every occult so you can choose who we settle down with. Like, this is the one that she posted today. Um, I don't know how good this one is specifically, but where would I put that? Should I put that in? Mm, I'm just gonna put it in every day. Thanks. You gotta watch it. Lisa is slip stitching up a strap. Make a gaming channel? Who, me? No. What? How about I just go teach them, hey, I can make things out of clay. I don't understand what that is about. Okay. Okay. Ugh, I don't know. Do enough of us play games? I just make whatever, whatever I have, right? How many top colors do you make per top, Lisa? Alyssa says, I can get my spot back. Don't you worry. I really think so. Maybe one of these nights we just need to have like a random YouTube watch night. Lisa says, no. Aaliyah, okay, I'm going to need you to refine this list so you can have a more finite number. Yes. Yep. You're going to have to go in and, like, okay, I'm going to make one Luffy doll and one Chopper doll, and then however many other characters you want. And then I want to make these specific Sanrio characters. And, yep, Aaliyah needs specifics. Lisa says, good luck with that. Alyssa, too bad, so sad, sucker, at Lisa. Burrito, I'm not sure that's possible for Lisa. Aaliyah says, I know, but a girl can dream. Adrian, watch party, woot woot, right? Like, I'm like, man, do you know how many times I've wanted to do that? Where I'm just watching shows on YouTube and I don't necessarily want to stop watching shows on YouTube to get in the cafe and chat. Because I cannot be in chat and watch a video at the same time. I get overwhelmed. Lisa says, guys, you know me, I can't choose. Burrito. Lisa goes crochet YOLO. Okay. This is something sad, guys. I was watching some YouTube video the other day, and they're like young 20-year-olds, right? 22, 23, something like that. And they didn't know what YOLO stood for. They had to actively think on it. I'm like, what does that even mean? You only something. It took them a minute to figure it out. I'm like, that mean we're getting old? Like, what do you mean? You don't know what YOLO stands for? It's crazy. I agree, Lisa. I'm not a huge fan of the background noises. Like, I need background noise. Like, that's fine. But I, if I'm talking to you, I can't have a bunch of noise in the background. It overstimulates me. Right. That's what I was like. Is it? Is it Burrito? Because I don't know. Mandy, I have you on my phone right now and watching videos on my TV now as well. I don't understand how you do that. It fries my brain. Lisa, like when people have the TV on in the background, LOL makes it hard for my brain to comprehend. Yeah. Yep. If the words came in clear, it wouldn't be so bad, but it comes in so splotchy. Adrian, some other crochet friends, and I watched the entire third season of Bridgerton while market prepping together. That's kind of amazing. Lisa says, I feel like most people just say FAFO now. Fuck around and find out is what that is, Burrito. But fuck around and find out is not the same as you only live once. They're not the same. Yeah. Like, it's a good phrase. It's just not interchangeable. Aaliyah, yeah, I can watch a live on my phone and watch a different one on my computer. I tried to do that. Because what was it? I feel like Alyssa was on live at the same time that Lisa was live on Palm Street. Something like that. And I was trying to watch them both and I got very overwhelmed. I couldn't do it. I got to a point where like I started being more active in the chat on one, so I had to turn the volume down on the other, and it's like, ugh, this is not helpful. Adrian, I have two different earbuds in. One is to my phone with this live, and the other is on my iPad with a horror movie reaction video on. How did your brain process both of those at the same time? Aaliyah, nah, they just say send it. They're like, I'm gonna full send, no regrets. See, and the old person in me says full send, no regrets. Mandy, I can do that while people are talking too. My max is three things at once, but I can also do complete silence too. I cannot do complete silence. I cannot. Complete silence to me is deafening. Like it, I get really anxious and like tense on the inside. I can't do it. I mostly crochet in silence. Crazy. Yeah. Adrian, I can't do silence. I can't. I mean, you guys, you will always hear my fan in the background. I mean, you may not actually hear it, but it will always be on in the background. Even if it's on low, I could be cold and I will have my fan on. Erin says, I crochet with the fan on because silence is too much for me. Yes. Lisa, silence makes my brain feel like it's having a relaxing bubble bath and mood lighting. So my brain does not like any of that. Mood lighting hurts my eyes. It makes them feel very tired and overworked. I hate baths. Hate them. I hate everything about them. I do not like soaking in my own filth. I don't like getting in hot water and then it becoming cold. I don't like that my hair floats in the water and sticks to my body. I don't like that you the getting wet feeling and then eventually you have to get out. And it's hard to stand up because you're getting out of water. It's a whole thing. I do not like baths. I hate baths so much. Sensory overwhelm, nightmare. Kathy says, I'm reading a pattern, headphones in, listening to you, and the hubby is watching anime with volume on 50. Blech. Adrian's silence makes my brain think there's a bear with a flamethrower in the next room. I'm sorry, that's just what? But yeah, volume 150 is insane. Lisa, LOL, adult baths aren't for getting clean. You obviously clean yourself beforehand. Well, I do, Bama. You came in as we were talking about something specific. I don't never shower or never clean myself. I don't like baths. I cannot do baths. Everything about it just gives me the ick. But hi, Bama. Hello. The shower makes my skin come off like I'm a molting crab. See, and I like that. Volume 150 is crazy. 50 out of 100 question mark. Lisa says my TV can't go over 10 or I think it's too loud. I agree. Mandy says I do 13, Lisa. Lisa says fair. I molt after I shower as well. Kathy says he wears headphones all day for work. I yell at him. It's too high. I'm always yelling at the kids. Turn it down. Excuse me. Me dying here because trying to reach a pen that is 6 inches away from my hand and I refuse to uncross my legs. That's really hard to do. Don't fall. Adrian, bear with a flamethrower is a completely impossible fear, but if things are silent, clearly the impossible is happening. Right? Right. Bama, sorry, that was saying take a shower instead of bath. I know that. I know that's what you were saying. Uh, Aaliyah says, I hate it. It never stops. I can't moisturize without more skin coming off. Yeah, if I get to a point that I start, like peeling, then like, all right, I'm not clean enough. I need to go in and scrub again. It's like when you wash your hair, wash it once. Yes, Bama doesn't have context to the conversation, which is fine. Um, but like you go in and wash your hair and it doesn't get sudsy, so you rinse it all out. You're fine. You're fine, Bama. Like, but you rinse it all out and then you wash it again and then it's sudsy and then it's actually clean. It's the same thing. Wash all over, get all the gross off, rinse it off, and then scrub again. But in a shower, not a bath. It does say repeat. Yes. It didn't used to, though. Shampoo used to lather the first time you washed your hair. You didn't have to wash your hair twice every time. Oh, I missed a comment. Mandy says, I do shower baths when I have a migraine, shower while soaking in the bath. I've done that a few times. It's just not my favorite thing. Well, what the heck? Mine doesn't lather the first time. What shampoo do you use? I use Aussie. Oh, yeah, Bama. I know. We're just teasing you. You just come in at like the perfect time. OGX. I don't even know what that is. Alyssa, if you want real clean hair, wash with Dawn dish soap and rinse real good and then let it air dry. It works every time for a refresh for your hair. My hair would get super dry, I feel like. Lisa, you can get it at Walmart. Adrian, maybe we are using more hair care products than we used to. Well, that's true. More build up to breakthrough. There are more that I've used over the last year because I've been trying to let my hair actually be curly and not want to straighten it and let it be frizzy all the time. But yeah, so like I use mousse now or more depending. Lisa, they used to have a mint and tea tree oil shampoo and it was wonderful on my psoriasis. I bet it was. Yeah, I use the Aussie curly uh, line. Let's see. Can I finish this last dino before 11 o'clock, guys? That is the question. Oh my goodness. This Gaina Bernat just feels staticky. Alyssa, I have to do it at least once a month just because of my thick, long hair. Lisa, like if you have been itching and tore open, it hurts, but then it's nice. Yes, Aaliyah. All right, back to work. Lisa, LOL. I'm slacking. Get back to it. Come on, ladies. Don't stop now. Let's see what we can get done in 30 minutes. 3, 4. Okay. I feel like I have a hair in my mouth. Especially you, Lisa. Back to work from Aaliyah. Adrian, if I can finish one giraffe keychain, I'll be happy. I need to get my hand on the new like Safari Poggy's Place pattern. Lisa says, yes, mom. And all the laughing faces. Mandy, whose bright idea was it to make sheep? Already sick of the puff stitches. Ooh, I'm so sorry. This is why nobody wants to make sheep. But people want the sheep. Does anybody have recommendations for sheep patterns that don't require a bunch of puff stitches or bobble stitches? Aaliyah says RIP. Adrian, I'll send a pic in the Discord when I'm done. Yes, please. Aaron says, mine, Mandy. I'm sorry. It's my fault. JK, JK, JK. No, definitely my idea. But it's because that's what the people want. The people want the sheep. Use faux fur or Sherpa. You could do that. That actually is not a bad idea. Hell, you could surface crochet the faux fur or Sherpa instead of like actually crocheting with it. They are adorable, but oofta. I'll have to go through and see what sheet patterns I have when we're done. Because I know I don't want to make all of those puff stitches and bobble stitches. Mhm. Which one are you making, anyways? Which pattern? I did the feet wrong, but I'm not ripping this out. No, don't do it. Don't hurt yourself like that. Aaliyah says, all I know is Sarah's sheet pattern. I have no idea if there's puff stitches in them, but it's also a duo with a hedgehog pattern. Ooh. I actually need to go and look at her patterns. I don't think I've ever actually looked at them. Free one from uh, SC Bellet Skies dot creates. I'm using Sweet Snuggles, so it's bigger. Trying to work through my Sweet Snuggles to get rid of a bunch. I need to do that. We need to have like a jumbo yarn challenge again because I have a lot and it's taking up space. Aha. Scarlet Skies dot creates. The cat just sneezed and scared me. Oh my goodness. I am making Sarah's next. All right. Let's see. We're going to distract myself for a second. See? Okay, so I have Madeline Mako's Daisy Sheep, which you make a wig cap for her. Lisa, I'll take 4 main color and 1 contrast for another jumbo anchor the octopus. Ooh. I I can look, but I don't think I have any like 4 of 1 color. I know she is super cute, and I made 3 of her and I sold all 3 of them for 35. Um, and then I have this one from Crochet, but it's a bunch of bobble stitches, so which I feel like you put me onto that. Ooh. Mandy, what are you looking to trade for? Lamb? I don't have much to trade. Adrian says Crochet Grove's new sheet pattern is all loop stitches instead of puffs. Dog oven, thanks. I know they're there. Um, yeah. I have the Bitsy Buddies Farm Friends lamb from Sia and Pen. Mandy says her splooting animals. And I have BK Crochet's Lenny the Lamb. I know it is so small. They both are. And they're just so cute. Let's see. Farm. Amateur Hour and Rachel the Farmer's Wife have these. This could be arranged. Oh, Kathy. Good night, sweet dreams. Yeah, I hate making wig caps. It Making the wig caps is not the problem. It's putting them on correctly and sewing them in place. That's the problem. And let's see, which ones of these do I have? All right. Chicken, the cow, the lamb, and the piggy. Um, which one is this one? I have one from Green Frog Crochet also. But that one's not very cute. There are other ones on there that I like better. I don't like the lamb so much. It's small though. I feel like its hair looks like a toupee. I would rather make a wig cap than surface crochet any day. Ah, I love surface crocheting. It's my favorite. How else would you search for a lamb, like, or a sheep? Maybe goat? Meh. I do have goat patterns though. Just saying, if you wanted to make a goat, it would also go over well, Mandy. But there's so many. I have a lot of patterns. I do. But let's finish this pronto. Remind me about the sheep pattern. We can make this happen. Puppets? Alyssa, what are these puppets? Okay. What? Who? Nothing like putting the pressure on Leah. Oh, okay. Oh, 13-minute warning until it's 11 o'clock. Yes. That's what I said. Like, put the pressure on, man. Okay, let's do this. Anybody else trying to finish something before we hit 11 o'clock? Every time I move, my back is like snap, crackle, pop, Rice Krispies. Yes, Lisa. Can we do it? I don't know. It doesn't help that this yarn is not the nicest to work with. The dot yarns across the board are very stiff. So they are They're a little tough on the hand. Aaliyah believes in us. Thanks, Aaliyah. Lisa has no faith in herself. I didn't put the eyes in. And I'm gonna do it now because I know that if I had finished, like if I got to the end and I made it, somebody would have been like, "But you didn't put the eyes in, so you're not actually done." Whoa, I messed something up here. This one's head is very crooked. At last, someone does, yes. Uh, I guess this one's just gonna have a crooked tail. It's fine, or crooked head. That happens sometimes. I get a little ahead of myself or behind, and then it changes which direction the eyes actually face. Oh, well. He looks cute crooked, though. Right. See, I don't mind it so much. He just looks like he's looking off into the distance. All right, where's our line here? Where's our line supposed to be? That's my question. Right here. All right, let's see if we can adjust it by one and see if that how much that helps. My face got itchy for some reason. 8 minutes, guys. 8 minutes. I don't know. I think I'm gonna be able to get like the feet, that portion, and maybe start the tail, but not really finish it. Huh? On my final strap, cafe. This could probably be arranged. Pretty sure that Chris has got to be up all night tonight, so he'll be playing these video games. And it's not like I can't take my tablet downstairs and sit with him, with you guys in the cafe. First sheet done. Yay! Go, Mandy. Go, Lisa. Go. Bama says maybe I should learn my lesson. Be dad protective. Do it. Aaliyah says, woohoo! Bama, I don't know why you're saying that. I'm confused. Is it because of that person's comment that they left up there? I feel like you might be behind in the video a little bit, whatever it is. 5 minutes. Well, earlier somebody said that I had a nice rack. Well, that was probably 15 minutes ago? Maybe only 10. Somewhere in there. Yeah, that's my assumption anyways. I mean, right? I mean, they're not wrong. Right. It's just one of those things of like, do we have to speak the obvious? Like, we all know that they're there. Okay. It's nothing new to me. Now, I mean, I might prefer it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Chris very much approves. Um, I might prefer it if they would like follow it up with something nice too, like, or start with something nice. Like, wow, you're so beautiful. And you have a nice rack. Or, wow, you have a great smile and a nice rack too. Like, you know what I mean? You know, put two and two together, add something like nice to it, like an actual compliment, and then we're good. We're golden. Or like throw it in a super chat. Hell, there might even be a gems option that you can send. You know, if you got to drop the nasty, at least be supportive about it, right? Lisa, nah, straight to the point, lol. Right, right. Lisa or Bama, yeah, rather I'm here as a male, Lisa, in case Swat Waffle males come in, tell them about their ratchet ass selves. All right, we have 2 minutes and I gotta do the tail. So I'm not very uh the word is not in my brain. I don't have a lot of faith that this is gonna get done. I guess we'll say that by 11 o'clock. I'm gonna need somebody to stop the clock for like a minute. Let's see. How far over do we go? I have literally one row left. It would be super cool if the yarn would come out of the damn skein easier. That would be so cool. Hook down. It's still 11 o'clock. I did it. I'm gonna say that counts. It's still 11 o'clock, guys. Woohoo! It's done. Yay! Now it is 11:01. Lisa says slip stitches in cotton sucks. Yes, it does. Aaliyah says they do, or so I've heard. Congrats. Thank you. Thank you. Adrian, I just have to sew in ends. Alyssa, whoop whoop. Yes. My little dinosaur. And he is a little crooked, but he's not that crooked. He's just a little off center. Bama, Lisa was saying, wasn't any trolls. Was making a general comment about trolls. I just rather be here to talk rash. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. You still have an hour, lol. It's only 10 p.m. for me. Anyone have a time travel machine? I wish. All right, so we have our dinos. Technically, we did what, 2.5? Because I already had like the head done on this. So here's our little dinos that we did. Lisa, wait, Alyssa, I'll take you up on that point. Yeah. We have 3 little dinos that we finished tonight. I have one more in the bin. Right, Bama? I know. Um, one more in the bin and one that's already done. So we have 5 Brontos now. Yay! That'll be nice. We're gonna add that to my inventory on the Brontosauruses. We're gonna add 4. That makes 5. All right, all right, all right. So I now have $5,400 in inventory. Hopefully, I can get done. I would like to get done 15 possums for this weekend. Um, so what is 15 times 15? Do we know? Hey Siri, what is 15 times 15? 225. So if we add that 225 to $5,424, that equals, Siri's not going to tell me. Man, 649. $5,649. That would be good. That would be good. Realistically, I don't need all of that inventory for this weekend, guys. The last time I did this event, it thank you, Aaliyah. Um, the last time I did this event, I did it in Pittsburgh, so numbers could be different, you know. But I think I just broke $3,000 in sales for a 6-foot table. So I would love to hit that again. I would love to go over that again. But I feel like I only need $3,000 worth of inventory finished and completed for this weekend. So we are definitely going to finish things. I'm going to work on some possums and yeah, I'm down to hang out in the cafe for a bit, guys. I will take my iPad downstairs. My goodness. Uh, if you guys want to join me in there. That being said, yes, we do have the Ohio State Fair coming up, which I need to maintain $5,000 worth of inventory for the fair. So if I took $5,000 worth of inventory out right now, I would only have $424 to sell. So, however, we do have a whole month that I can crochet until then. Um, but anyways, if you're watching the replay, guys, go ahead and put a comment down below of a dinosaur. Just gonna make it easy. If they have brontosauruses, we can get specific. That'd be cool. But that or Brontos work. If you're looking for a small crochet community of cool people that you could just sit and chill and crochet with and all that, I feel like time is going so fast now, right? I know. I'm so excited, Mandy. Ugh. Um, Come check us out on Patreon. Join the Patreon. It's $5 a month. You get access to the Discord where you can get to know a great group of people, and they do have Brontos. Yay! You can get to know a great group of people. We can hang out in the video chat and crochet together quite often, honestly, at any time of the day. And just chat also. But sometimes you get free patterns that I drop in there. You get to pattern test anything that I come out new. Like right now, we are working on Buford the Bat. So, and Alyssa says it's roughly $8.60 Canadian a month if you needed that specifically. So, anyways, thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Watch the video that I posted yesterday. Come back and watch the video that's coming out on Saturday. It's another market day video. And let's see. Otherwise, I have a market this weekend. I'm going to set up Saturday morning. So I will probably go live while I'm there. I forgot about the bat tomorrow at Crochet Group. I'll hold you to that, Alyssa. So we'll go live probably on Saturday morning, maybe Sunday afternoon at some point, don't know yet. Or we'll just wait until Sunday night hopefully once I get back. It is in Columbus, so I do have to drive home like 5 hours after the event. So that being said, I will see you guys next time. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe. I miss.